Alrighty, everyone, welcome to tonight's coverage of the AMA Modified Doubleheader here tonight on Extreme Sim TV. Got a doubleheader headed your way here this evening to round out the season in the AMA Modified Series. 100 laps here at South Boston, followed by 100 laps over at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. And let's take a look here at the point standings coming into tonight. And as you see, Mr. Steve Baker up by 63 points. The magic number is if we leave here from South Boston with a bigger than 49 point gap, that's going to give Steve Baker the championship and doesn't have to worry about New Hampshire as much. That's what he is hoping to do, to be able to leave here at South Boston with that championship and not having to worry about it really at all. And before we get to that, let's get a word in with Steve Baker. Hey Steve, it's Matt up in Booth. You got a copy on me?
Yes, sir.
Well, buddy, you come in with a pretty good lead to South Boston. Your magic number is about 48 to 49 points leaving here to lock up the title. What's your plan here to get it done before you go to the championship later tonight?
Yeah, I think as long as we show up and start both of these races in this doubleheader tonight, then we should be fine. Barring catastrophe, I think we'll be all right. So we're just gonna go out there and try and have some fun and try and pick up the win.
Alrighty, man. Well, best of luck to you out there on the racetrack, buddy.
Thank you.
Alright, was Mr. Steve Baker coming in tonight with a pretty good little lead. Doesn't have to worry as much. Well, folks, we're going to step away and on this date that means so much for us all. We're gonna step away here and we're gonna go to our national. And when we come back, we will get ready to go racing in South Boston. Alrighty, here we are back at the racetrack. 2 minutes remaining in practice before we get this one going in the AMA Modified Series here from South Boston. You have 100 laps tonight here at South Boston. No halfway break, as we will run this one pretty much just straight through. Then we'll head over to New Hampshire for the series finale here in just a little while. So everyone get ready for a night full of racing action here on the channel. We got about a minute left here in practice. Again, 1 minute remaining in practice here tonight. See a couple of cars just going around there. Right now, Scott Baker, your points leader. Pretty good run here up in P2 on the practice charts. I wouldn't expect anything less. And as long as he keeps this car in pretty good shape here, he'll end up walking away with the title. Been an impressive run all year long for Scott. Coming into the night with 3 wins on the season, trying to make it number 4 and maybe number 5 here tonight. That would be their gold here. So we will see. Scott there in that 55 machine. Again, we're just kind of wrapping this season up here tonight. Next week, we'll move on. We'll have the Area 51 Truck Series from Iowa next week here, next Wednesday evening on Extreme Sim TV. Their season opener is actually happening as we speak at Talladega Speedway. And I will get you the race results as soon as I know them to that one as well. As time runs out in practice. Let's go qualifying in the AMA Modified Series here at South Boston. Get your qualifying chart up on the board. Let's see who's going to be able to walk away with the pole here tonight. Qualifying now underway. There we go. Qualifying underway here. And let's see. Rex getting ready to roll out on track, looks like. And let's just see if we can go on board with Mr. Rex. Rex sitting at the end. We'll go on board with KD. How about that? KD also having a really good run here. Out the back of KD's car. He works his way through a turn number 3 and 4. That car getting a little bit loose. Ooh. Aborting that lap there. Nice move by KD to abort the lap. He's going to try it again here. Right now, Michael on top of the board with a 14.1, a 5.5, 14.155 for Michael. Good run there. He'll come around in this number 97. Rich Blake, 13.9999 as well. Rich taking over the top spot in that number 8 machine. See as he runs across into 3 or 1 and 2 once again. Good showing here for Rich. 13.980. Rex Hoyle up there as well. Hoyle there 13 or 14 flat. 3 minutes remaining. Before we get this double header underway. Our points leader, Mr. Steve Baker, has not turned a lap as of yet. Mr. Baker there still on pit road. Jeremy Watkins out on track right now. We'll see get him right here in just 1 second in that 90 machine. Good run here for Jeremy. That's AJ there we're taking a look at as he rolls through the corner in that number 58 machine as well. In a 5th place overall right now. KD was able to come back out on track and recover, and look at that. A 13.980 for KD. Brian out on track right now, along with Danielle in the 41. Rolling down the back straightaway here, trying to get a time in. And across the board. And 8th place for Danielle. Well, there you go. So far, 9 cars has qualified. And right now, we're have a look at Adam Jones in that 46. And he number 6 for Adam. Nice run there as well. And Steve Baker back out on track right now, 3rd position. And that qualifying lap's going to go a long way towards locking in a title here, as he'll come to rest here with a 13.981. And that's going to put him starting 3rd here tonight. That's going to pretty much do it for qualifying. Again, Douglas not taking time. And that's your nearest competitor to your points leader. So that is going to be really interesting as this thing winds down here at South Boston in New Hampshire tonight. 200 laps of racing coming your way tonight. 100 here from South Boston, and then 100 from New Hampshire later on in the night, for a total of 200 laps of racing action here on Extreme Sim TV. Hope everyone's looking forward to it as we get ready to go green here in just a moment. Well, time is going to run out here. 2 seconds remaining. And qualifying is in the books. Now let's go take a look at your slide job sales, racing, diecast, and collectibles starting lineup. All right, here we go as we line them up on the front straightaway, getting ready to go green in just a few moments. Let's take a look here. The Royce grabbing the pole. KD starts 2nd here tonight. Starting in 3rd, your points leader Steve Baker, Rich Blake 4th. 5th is Rex Hoyle. 6th, Adams Jones. 7th is Michael. 8th, AJ. 9th, Zach. Brian 10th. Danielle scores 11th. Jeremy Lyon Watkins 12th. Tyler Hilton 13th. Christopher Monroe 14th. 15th, Bruce Pearson. And Douglas 16th. 17th is Dustin Payne. There you have it. 17 cars are going to take on South Boston here tonight for the AMA Modified Series, as we get ready to turn them loose here in just a moment. Getting them gridded up. Well, as we get ready to roll here, and they will get these cars underway in just a moment. Here we go. You look there at Mr. Katie. They're in that 88 machine. That IGA machine. We've seen him have a good car all year long. See what he can do here tonight. For Steve Baker, your points leader coming into the night. No fast repairs this evening. No halfway break in this one. Straight 100 laps here at South Boston as they exit turn number 4. We will go one more lap around and then we'll throw the green flag out in the air and we'll get them underway here in just one moment. Here we go, getting ready. First race of tonight's AMA Modified Doubleheader is coming to green. Here we go out of turn number 4 and green, green, green. And we're rolling at South Boston. There is your race leader in the number 76 machine, side and by side. Down the front straightaway into third, down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Right alongside KD. KD right there with him. Holding serve here so far in the first little bit. Well, look at that. Still side by side into 3 and 4. Battle for the race lead. And off of turn number 4 at the stripe, it's going to be Royce leading. Katie second, Steve Baker third. 3 out of the 100 already put in the books so far. Look at that. KD moves into second. Nice job there falling in line in P2. We're going to go back and take a look at your other points contender. Douglas way back here in the field, back here in 13th in that 45 machine. He's got a long way to go to catch up here. Royce still leading the way out front in that 76 machine. Now, a nice and even 6 laps complete. Down the front straightaway, across the stripe once again, lap number 7 in the books. And what I'm watching right now, Steve seems to be really taking care of this car up into third, and it goes back to knowing who you have to beat. You don't have to win this race, but you do just need to have a nice solid day here, heading to New Hampshire in just a little bit. And you can walk away very easily with the title. He's worked all season long to get the car to this point, and he's now got it there. Steve Baker doing a great job setting me at third right now. Rich right here in fourth. Adam Jones in fifth. So a good top 5 run for all these guys right now. And 6th is Rex Hoyle. Yellow flag out on the evening, lap number 11. And I believe that might be Dustin in trouble. In that one machine. Nope. Trying to see if I can find where the problem is. Because we did get a yellow here and we're trying to discover issue may be. Let's see. Oh, just right there, just lost it, and it was Danielle going around. And that brought out the first yellow of the evening. Well, yellow out. And right now, Rex is your leader. Or excuse me, Royce is your leader. KD setting second. 13 out of the 100 complete here tonight. Excuse me there, guys. Sorry about that. Well, 13 complete, and I'm looking at my sheet here coming into tonight. And yes, I do have a cheat sheet for tonight. What about that? Your broadcaster over here cheating. So, with that points lead, literally all Steve needs to do again is to be above 40 or 48 points or more, and he's pretty much got this one in the books. But if we look behind him, Douglas are only about a 15-point gap, or excuse me, 12-point gap to one Mr. Rex Hoyle. So that battle for second in points, that's going to be close. And of course, then right behind them, you have Mr. Brian and Mr. Pearson going at it. And so the top five, first through about fifth, that battle was pretty strong in points as we get ready to go green one more time. Green flag in the air. We're rolling again from South Boston, and you see them double wide there about fourth. That's going to be Mr. Rich and Mr. Adam Jones going at it back here around that fourth and fifth position as they roll into turn one again. See, still side by side. That's the 8 and the 46. Or the 8 and the 46 going at it. Rich and Jones going at it here side by side for what would be P4. 18 out of the 100 laps complete here tonight. Again, keeping your tires nice and cool and under you the whole race. That's going to be a key, as there's no tire stops in this one. No tire stops here tonight in the AMA Modified Series. Do you want to keep that car nice and controllable? 20 out of 100 in the books here so far. Nice and easy. Does it off turn number 4 or 2. And right behind them, you see AJ under pressure from Brian. This is a battle here, 6th and 7th on the racetrack. Pretty good little battle here, 22 complete. You see Ping dropping under a driver back here a little bit further. Dustin Ping, but he is a lap down. And Rex Hoyle, 5 laps down, sitting on the pit road. He come in third here tonight in points. To this one, this could cost him his chance at third. As we take a look back up front, that's Royce out leading the way. Nice job by Royce right now, leading the way here, 24-100 complete. And if I look back here, Royce has only really competed in 2 races here this season. One of them having a win, or excuse me. No, yeah, one having a win here, looks like. For Royce, so 2 races entered and 1 win. That's a pretty good ratio. This race here will make 3 races entered for him, and he's trying to go for win at number 2. Adam Jones sitting there in a 4th. Again, good run for Adam right now. Adam sitting in a 4th at the moment. 29 laps complete. See Brian back here in the midst of a battle with AJ and Zach and Michael right there with him. These 4 with each other, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. What a battle, a good race this is. 4 cars pretty much under a blanket here. Keeping it pretty clean though. Nobody really roughing anybody up. Exactly what you want to see, a nice smooth battle. Well, 32 of 100 in the books. And Jeremy right there, back there in 10th as well. Dustin Payne, couple of laps down here. Actually, 5 down in that number 1 Days of Thunder looking car. Meanwhile, up front, Royce leading the way, pulling away from KD. Steve Baker back here as well, just kind of riding in his spot in 3rd. Steve doing a great job just keeping that car right where he needs him, knowing who he needs to race. He doesn't have to win this race to get the championship. He just needs to kind of be smooth. Yeah, I'll be broadcasting the sprints. I'll be broadcasting them Thursday as well. 36-37 on the board here. Steve Baker, man, sitting in 3rd. Just a solid season so far. .38 of 100 complete. KD moved up to 2nd. Good run there for KD. And of course, KD has competed in 7 of the 10 races so far. It'll be 8 at the conclusion of this one. He has 2 wins, so it's pretty good little season for him. And on top of that, KD has only had, looks like 126 incident points all year long. So, or excuse me, less than that. KD's had 125 incident points. Brian has had 126, right above him. So, and as we speak, yellow flag in the air. Oh, we got a car around here at the right in the corner there. That's the 58 of AJ going around. And we'll go back and take a look at what happened. The AJ right there in front of Dustin Payne. 43 laps in the books, and oh, AJ just gets free there and tries to catch it and just runs out of room. Gets in the inside wall. That brought the 2nd yellow of the evening out. 43 complete. 44 now, as we're almost halfway into this one. And folks, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and when we come back, there'll be more racing action here from South Boston in the AMA Modified. All right, folks, we're back underway here at South Boston once again. Man, I'm Royce out front, Steve Baker, Adam Jones right there alongside Steve. Steve again just kind of running his own race here. He knows his objective. He's got his nearest points lead, or his nearest points competitor locked back in 11th right now. So he knows his objective here. He knows he just got to keep that number 55 machine on track and nice and smooth as they exit turn number 4. 50 laps to go here at South Boston. We're halfway through this one. Oh, look at Steve there, or look at the 56 they're having to work around. I believe that's the car number. Excuse me. Yeah, working their way around him. Steve Baker out there in the 55. Excuse me, that's the 88. Some cars look almost identical. The 88 being right there of KD. KD back to third here. 53 out of 100 complete. Good job by Katie getting that car up to third. Steve back to fourth. Brian now putting the pressure on the back bumper of the 55 machine for that position. And again, this is just not a position he's got to fight. And around goes your points leader into the inside wall. Huge deal. How much damage is done to that 55? Looks like he's fine. This is when I talked about running your own race. That happens. Man, let's take a look. Looks like Brian tries to drop below him here. And he just clips him just a little bit. And right there it is. And around goes Steve. Into the inside wall. It doesn't look like he hurts the car all that bad. But man, oh man, that could have been big. As we're getting ready to get him woed up again. Oh man, that could have been really big. But luckily, Steve looks like he comes away from it. We got some cars on pit road. Now, I know they shouldn't be taking tires. But Steve will translation around here. $57 out of 100 here tonight. All right. As we continue to work our way around under yellow, we'll get ready to go back green at lap number 60, around 40 laps in this one. Again, the first of a doubleheader here tonight. Getting ready to go back green one more time, and lap number 60 goes on the board. Roy, and nice run for Royce up front, and trouble behind him. Multiple cars around, and your championship leader involved in that one. Oh boy, I don't think it hurt the car. Let's go back and take a look as they went back green. Looks like Brian's on the outside. Oh, the 46 just gets free, and around he goes. Of Adam Jones dropping all the way to the rear. He seems to be okay. Luckily, no damage to either car on that one. But again, the yellow back out 62 out of 100. Again, a 62 out of 100 laps complete. '63 now. Working on lap number 64 out of 100. They roll their way down the back straightaway under pace speed once again. The 5 laps on the board this time by. We'll get them a double file once again. At 76 machine of Royce will lead them down one more time to get them back. Green flag racing them once again here at South Boston. And ready for it. Green flag in the air. Nice jump there out of turn number 4. Immediately back to the lead. Championship leader Steve Baker sits in second. '67 out of 100 complete. Steve doing a great job keeping that car right around the bottom. There comes Brian again up to 4th. In 3rd, that's Rich Blake. Brian there in that Winn-Dixie number 60 machine right there with him. 68 out of 100 in the books here tonight. Now 69 out of 100 bumper tag between the 60 and the 8 machine. Nice little bump to the rear bumper as they work their way out of turn number 2. Rich doing a great job there, keeping that Winn-Dixie underneath of him. '71 of 100 complete here tonight. '72 now on the board. Look at this 3-car battle back here between Bruce and Mr. Michael and Katie going at it. 1, 2, and 3. Nice and smooth into the corner once again. The 88 right there with him, trying to make it work. Easy to the outside he goes. He makes us out wide in that number 88 machine into 1 and 2 once again. Nice and easy does it off the corner. 76 of 100 in the books. Look at that move by Katie up to 7th in that 88 machine. Nice move. '78 of 100 now in the books. Now 79. KD doing a great job working the outside of the racetrack, just finessing that to get to the outside of that number 97 machine. And he will get there and he'll work his way nice and easy, does it? And he will get clear, but there's a yellow on the speedway. And we'll see if we can find the yellow here. With 20 laps to go. We need to go, yellow flag on the racetrack. We're actually trying to find it here. One more look back and see. Okay, there it is. And I believe it was a blue car. So, but we did have a car go around. The yellow flag back out on the racetrack one more time. 18 laps to go. Steve Baker up in a second. Like he has gotten around Brian once again. Move him to P2 with 16 laps to go. And I tell you what, this is a good way to lock yourself into a championship. Just keep it nice and smooth. Don't rock the boat, and you will walk away with a title here tonight. Actually, I don't know where they're at tomorrow. Well, here we go as we get ready to go green one more time. With 15 laps remaining in the South Boston 100. Again, we will head to New Hampshire after this. Here we go, getting ready to go green one more time. Oh, lights will go off on that iRacing Porsche pace car. We'll have one to go here to the green. $13 laps to go this time by. And Royce will lead them down once again. And ready. Green in the air. We're rolling again at South Boston. 13 to go. Here comes Steve Baker in that number 55 machine, rolling nice and smooth. Brian right there in the 60, right with him. And Rich there as well. All these cars are right with one another. Nice and easy does it. Everybody trying to hang in there. 11 laps to go. Now 10 to go. And a little bit of side-by-side racing. KD back here trying to work his way up a little bit from 6th. He'll jump to the outside. He'll try to make it work nice and easy, does it? Trying to make that move up for that 5th position is KD with 9 laps to go. Royce still out front leading the way. Now a 7 to go at the line. 7 laps to go. Six to go this time by. Now 4 laps to go, and for Steve Baker, 4 laps away from pretty much locking in this championship. Now 3 to go. Brian will try to close the gap for second, but it's not going to matter. Steve's just got to run his own race here at this point. 2 laps to go. White flag next time by for Steve Baker, and yellow flag in the air. With 3 to go, yellow's out. And we will see. Should probably be a green and white checkered attempt. Indeed, it will. Oh, Steve's just beating on the wheel like, I just want to get this race in the books. But that can definitely happen here tonight. Well, here we go. We'll get ready to go green on one more time here in just a moment. Two laps to go here to strike. Two to go this time by. Well, it'll be 2 to go with the green white checkered. We go lights out on the pace car. Again, this will be a green and white checkered finish from South Boston. Here we go, getting ready to go green flag one more time. Out to turn number 4, green in the air, nice and easy. Royce leads the way. Brian there making a move there for second as they're coming to get the white flag. Steve Baker, though, your points leader coming into this one, trying to wrap up a championship. He gets in the outside wall. Huge incident for Steve Baker, piling them all up on the front straightaway. He's got to get that car rolling. This could be huge. He was in position. We got to look and see where everybody is when they get them straightened out. But you have got to be kidding me. Douglas up in 6th. He's still rolling. Into 3rd now. Where is Steve Baker scored? He's back to 6th. The car is still rolling. He should still be okay, but we're going to go back and take a look at it here. Are you kidding me? You can see here Brian and Steve side by side. And Steve racing for a championship here and just gets nudged up in the fence. Man, how that car is even remotely still rolling, I don't know. But a huge incident here on the front straightaway at South Boston. Wow. Car is definitely injured back in sticks. But as long as he can limp it home, that's going to be the key here. Ready to go. We're going to keep an eye on Steve as he crosses the stripe. Currently scored in 7th. Meanwhile, his points foe, Mr. Douglas here, up into 4th. I don't know if that's going to be big enough a gap to really help. But, man, oh man. White's still on the pace car. Again, Steve moping around here in 7th. Oh, Steve on pit road at this point. Is not maybe over here from South Boston. Now we just got to see how many cars get by him. He had this thing on lock, green in the air one more time. And we're back underway. Some cars smoking there. Royce out front. Douglas sets 3rd. That's 2nd points coming into the night here at South Boston. White flag in the air. And one more lap around for Royce. Brian's going to come across 2nd here when we come to the checkered flag. Where does Steve Baker get scored? That's going to be the big one. Checkered flag in the air, and congratulations to Royce on the win. Steve Baker officially in 7th. Douglas scored 3rd. Holy cow. And we'll have to wait for the points gap to come out. But man, we'll go ahead and get your interviews out here in a moment. I'm kind of speechless here. Mr. Royce, your winner. Let's see if we can get a word with him here in just a moment. Hey man, it's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy, Matt. How you doing?
Doing good, buddy. Well, you picked up another one, man.
Yeah, this was a fun race. I'll tell you what. I think the car track combination brought out the best in all of us. Got a little hairy at the end, but that's because just because everybody's going for it. So, props to all these guys over in AMA.
Alrighty, man. Well, with this win, officially you made 3 starts and 2 wins, buddy. How's it feel?
That's a pretty good record. Let's try to keep that up. But I want to thank you in the booth, Matt, for doing all this. This is a lot of fun. I want to thank Extreme Sim TV for putting it on. It's always fun to watch these back on YouTube afterwards.
Alrighty, man. Well, congratulations on the win, as everything broke loose behind you there for a while.
Yeah, hopefully it was fun to watch up there.
10-4 it was, man. Well, best of luck to you, and we'll see you here in just a minute over at New Hampshire, man.
You got it. Have a good one.
There you have it, guys. Your race winner. And let's get to 2nd here for Brian. It's going to be an interesting conversation. Hey, Brian, it's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy? Hey, Brian, it's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy? Oh, I seen him light up. Couldn't hear him.
You hear me?
I got you, buddy. Well, you've had an interesting night, buddy, coming home second.
Yeah, a lot rougher than I wanted it to be.
Well, talk me through that contact there with you and Steve there that brought the next to last yellow out there.
Well, I was just getting ready to look at the replay. I don't think I drifted up. I don't know if we were just racing real tight or what happened yet, but if I drifted up, I owe him an apology.
Alrighty, man. Well, nevertheless, you come home second. You ready for New Hampshire?
Yeah, I didn't know that was going on tonight, but I'm ready.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, best of luck to you.
All right, man. Thanks.
Alright, and let's see if we can get third up here as well. And a P3, Mr. Douglas. If we can get a word with him. Hey, Douglas. It's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy on me, man?
Big Matt, yes, sir.
Alrighty, man. Coming home P3. I don't know what the points look like after this, but man, you squeezed that one out coming home third.
Yeah, man, I got lucky and avoided all those wrecks, man. Just that's just gotta be patient, short tracks like this, and let things sort out. I got lucky. I'll take it. I mean, I figured I'd be about seventh, sixth or seventh, but I'll take third.
Alrighty, man. Well, you looking forward to New Hampshire?
Yeah, I am, man. Should be a lot of fun.
Alrighty, man. Well, we will see you over there at New Hampshire here in a little bit.
All right, Matt. Thanks a lot, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, buddy. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and go off the air here, and I'll be back with you over in the New Hampshire here in just a moment on Extreme Sim TV. Stay tuned to the second half of this doubleheader night.